What is going on, everybody who is not in fact watching this video? It's Snaptagabalu again here for you on the World of Tanks. So today I'm bringing you a game in my FCM 50T on Abby. This is a pretty good game. Has a pretty carrying ending, if you don't ask me. Right off the bat here, I was looking at, we got a 48% chance to win as XPM's rating us, so I figure we are probably not going to win this. Just how I always go in battle. Right off the bat, I figure I'm going to go into the town and try to shoot tanks. I mean, that's what this game's about, so that's what I figure I was gonna do. Yeah. And that I can't talk. That MT-25, he's gonna be a big help in this game. Now, at the beginning, I said we should defend, and I am getting into a pretty strong defensive position up here on this hill. I do like this hill for sniping and getting shots into enemies. It's a pretty good place to get to right off the bat. Now, I am quite lucky because their heavies could have rushed up into the middle of town. Most of the time, they don't do that, so I was intending them not to do. Usually heavies go around the sides. There's their T-34. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a shot into them. I do, but I really should have turned my hull because I do not have good gun depression from the back. Then I get the idea to turn the hull, and I take a big hit, but whatever. You can take hits in tanks. That's why they call it tanks. This tank has no armor, though, so it's pretty much just a hit point pool. But anyway, I'm just moving around up in this hill trying to get shots into enemies. I try to maneuver up here and get shots into those tigers. But I spot a Centurion 1 and I get a good hit into him. And then I back off because I do not want to take a hit from him. I'm trying to conserve my hit points. And then I pop out again. And I hit him again. I do more damage, which is good. He did pop off there, so XDM did not record that damage. But I did do damage to him. But anyway, if you look at the team score, we have already lost 2 of our tier 7 medium tanks, and they've lost sorry, brain fart. We've lost 2 of our tier 7 medium tanks, and they've only lost 1 light tank. But anyway, so it's not going too great for us, but still very I can't talk. It could still go anyway from this point. I turn around and I am going to try to get shots into this Super Pershing. And I spot an ISU-152 and I get a good hit into him. And then this Super P is giving us his side armor, so I get a good hit into him. This 90mm gun on the FCM 50T is a lovely gun. It's got good pen, good rate of fire, and it's pretty accurate. Even though I just missed, I did not wait for it to fully aim there. But whatever. This is definitely not a heavy tank gun. I'm definitely not a heavy tank. I pull over here to try to get a shot at this Super P, but I cannot get a shot at him. And then I realize I'm maybe giving shots at me. But anyway, I get a shot at this T-34. And then I wait. I should have been realizing this T-34 is going to turn for me. And he is turning for me now. I try to get into a position to... I should have tried to get into a position to block a shot, but I do take a hit from him. But anyway, I'll reload before him. He's tracked, and he's dead. So, he's not a problem. Now that the game has progressed a little bit, the game's tied up now, 5-5. But you can see over there towards the upper left corner of the map that we are getting overrun towards our base. So I figure I'll pull forward and try to get some sniping fire into these guys. And I missed the Tiger 1 there, stupidly. I should have aimed that shot all the way. But I will be able to get a shot into him. And then he dies seconds later. And now I see that I'm going to need to try to move around and get shots into these enemies. So I move this way. Trying to get shots into the KV-5 and the T-29. I have the intentions to drive out there and help the Chiri, but at this point the Chiri's on low health and I feel like it would end up getting me killed. Versus a KB, I can't talk. FCM 50T versus the KV5. Anyway, bounce off the side of the KV5. So I pull back, and here's a nice shot. His flat turret. So I hit him, and I bounce again. So how's that? How's that for RNG? Anyway, but I see this KV5 is coming towards me. So I get kind of scared. I'm getting kind of scared. I'm trying to get hits into him. I do finally get a penetrating hit and do some damage to him, but I'm sort of terrified at this point, as for the fact that KV5 can easily kill me. I could just bounce off of him several times, and that would not be good. And this MT25 is fitting through these bars, or pillars, or whatever the heck they are. Cupcake City, baby. But anyway, I go this way. I'm gonna get prepared for the KV5 to come around this corner. You'll see at this point there are 2 heavies and 3 tank destroyers versus me, Yak Tiger 88, and a MT25. That's not including Artie. So at this point our chances are not looking too good compared to what they have left, and this KV5 is coming around the corner at me. I'm trying to side scrape here a bit, hoping that my tracks will eat his shot. MT25 can side scrape pretty well. I put a shot right through him, and he fires into the wall. At this point, I figure I'm not going to beat a KV5 in a side scraping battle if it continues like this. So I advance forward, put a shot right into his driver's port, I think that's what it is, or something like that. He misses again. I accidentally ram a KV5. That's not a good idea. I do another good hit, but then and he moves like something. I bounce there, he misses, and then he rams me. I just killed a KV5 when he rammed into me. How does that work out? 100-ton tank versus like a 50-ton tank. That was really weird. The RNG trolled that KV5. I should have been dead. He should have lived. But anyway, I got lucky there, and I killed a KV5 in a ram. Yeah, there's chat. Lol, KV5 lost on a ram. Not expected. So then immediately I head out here, and I figure I really need to help this MT25 out. Who put that rock in the way? I was typing in chat, or looking at chat. So this MT25 comes around, and I figure we can try to get some shots in on these guys as they try to advance up this hill. At this point, I'm having pretty big, I'm really thinking we're just going to lose. Those were my biggest thoughts, because I did not expect to win. And SC-152, I kill him. He's a tank dead. And there's a T-29. He's going after the MT-25. I'm quite lucky he didn't decide to come up at me. Oh, I guess I hit him at the angle for his engine. I'm getting off track. KV5. But anyway, this T-29, he's going for the light tank, and if he had come up the hill with SC-152, they would have won this game. But he's just letting me get a shot after shot in him, and I decide to advance down here. I'm very careful, don't want to take any damage. And MT-25 finishes off the T-29. Big shout out, and there's already big shout out to this MT-25. I couldn't have done it without him. And then I say, let's stick together. I asked him what we should do, but I just end up following him. And we get lucky with what we spot down this road. And very soon, the Hellcat's gonna pop up, and he's gonna be stuck, which was quite lucky for us. Not exactly the best way to win a game. We didn't really outskill him that much. He was stuck, but he was still able to get shots off on us, so it still was a dangerous task to kill him. And there he is. He's stuck down there. He's actually stuck in between 2 tanks. So we're gonna try to get shots off at him, but remember, he can still one-shot me, and he can still get shots into us because he's not AFK. But I do get a good hit into him right there. And I try to get another hit into him, but I just don't have the gun depression to get him. So at this point, I figure I'll let this MT25 deal with him. And, well, no. At this point, I'm going to try to go right over here and flank him, but then Artie pops up, and he actually hits the MT25, but does not kill him, and the MT25 gets lucky. I still am trying to go out here and get a shot at this Hellcat, but then I say, well, screw it, I should go help out the MT25. So I advance away. This Hellcat's stuck, he's not a threat. I'm going to go help out the MT25. He's a good enough teammate to me, he helped me, and I don't want him to die. So I'm going to pull forward. Making sure that Hellcat cannot get a shot out off of me. I was quite worried about that because he is able to one-shot me with that 90mm gun. So I advance forward, and I'm pretty sure that Hellcat just shot, and it bounced off something, some random direction. But I one-shot the artillery, allowing the MT25 to advance. And then now it's both of us to head back for that Hellcat and finish him off. Let's get to the Hellcart. Yeah, that's me trying to type and not get hit at the same time. I was really worried right there that I was going to get hit by the Hellcat, so I was typing as fast as I could, and it was a big blur. And then this MT25 has a pretty good idea. I don't catch on to it right away, that he's trying to push the wreck of that T-34 and kill the Hellcat. So at this point, I figure, oh, well, this is a pretty good idea, so I drive over here and I start helping him. All we have to do is push this T-34 hole. Unfortunately, though, it does not work out. It does not land enough on top of him to start doing damage. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I realize that this isn't going to work, so now I see my team is telling me to cap it out. At this point, there's not enough time to get back to cap and cap alone, so I figure I'm going to try to flank him and put shots in the back of him. And right here, the MT25 suicides off there. Somehow he ends up surviving and not getting killed by the Hellcat. I think he's hiding behind the wreck or a bump in the hill or something. But I found that pretty funny that he drove off there. Even if he had gotten killed, I probably would have still been able to finish off this Hellcat. Right here, I get my first hit into him, and he's dead. So that was a game where I did 4,497 damage in my FCM50T. I believe this is the most damage I've ever done in a game. And I also got 5 kills, which is pretty nice. It was a pretty great game. There's that MT25. Big shout out to him. His name is Duh Man. Big shout out to him. Couldn't have done it without him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Talk to you later, and bye. So as you can see here, guys, I got a mastery badge in my FCM50T. I got a high caliber, and I made 83,000 credits. Big profit there in XP, and damaged all these tanks. I just played a pretty overall good game. I did the most damage on my team, obviously, in the game because of high caliber. Again, big shots is MT25, or whatever that tank is. I'm watching this on this movie maker. The screen's quite small. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to y'all later, and bye.